Starting Tadasana pose on the top of your mat. Inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale and find your Uttanasana pose. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhaling now. Bring your right and left foot back into a plank pose. Bring your knees and then move your hips and chest down to the floor into a variation of Chaturanga, and then inhale, Cobra pose. As you exhale, come into Downward Dog. Take a few breaths here. Now be prepared to switch. So inhale and move your right leg up. As you exhale, move your foot forward between your hands. Now make sure both legs are completely strong to come up into a high lunge. Then if you want to go deeper into your hips, then move your knee forward. Breathe. Remember the extension of your back and your arms at the same time towards the ceiling. Take one more deep breath, and as you exhale, keep that back and then bring your hands down next to your foot. Now play with some rocking horses. So inhale, bend your knee. Exhale and straighten your legs in Parsvottanasana. Inhale and exhale. Feel the stretching as your hips and joints are in movement. Good. And now, the last one, stay a moment here. Feel your legs completely straight. Breathing in and out. Feel the stretching on your hamstrings. Then inhale, bend your front knee. Exhale, bring your back knee down to the floor. Now, start moving your torso back so you can lift your spine towards the ceiling. Then inhale, reach your arms up. So you're extending completely your upper body towards the ceiling as your feet and legs are completely active. Breathing in and out. And inhale, as you exhale, return your hands down next to your foot. And bring your right foot back into a plank. Be prepared for flowing, or you can just stay on your child or your downward dog. Come down into your variation of Chaturanga, then inhale, Cobra, exhale, Downward Dog, and breathe. Now be prepared to switch in sides. So take a deep breath, inhale, bring your left leg up. And then as you exhale, move your foot forward between your hands into a lunge. Then be prepared, keep your back leg completely extended. And then inhale and bring your arms up. Feel your body completely extended, and then lift your chest. Lift your chest and with your head so you can turn to the ceiling. Breathing in and out. And keep that back and bring your hands down next to your foot. And play with some rocking horses. So you inhale and bend your front knee, exhale and then straighten back into Parsvottanasana. You keep going so you can feel the movement. At the same time, you are extending more your hips and stretching them. Good. Now keep your legs straight. Keep some breathing in Parsvottanasana pose. It's a great full stretching for your back legs. After a couple of breaths, and move your hands again and your knee down to the floor. Then press into both feet so your legs are completely active and you have a very strong base. From there, then move your torso back, and now lifting your spine and arms towards the ceiling. Breathe. Remember, you're lifting your chest as well. It's not just the back bending on your lower back. It's the whole thing. And as you exhale, bring your hands back. Now stepping back with your left foot so you can come again into your flow. Here you can start doing your chaturanga and upward dog. Then exhale into your downward dog. As you're breathing in and out, remember to keep your arms completely active in your downward dog and bring some weight to your legs. Then inhale and bring your right leg up. Bend your knees for your three-legged dog now. Then exhale and move your feet forward. Now move your heel down to come up into a warrior two. Now spread out your arms. Then bend your right knee. Keep weight in both legs so it's not just your right. And then straighten your legs. Inhale, and as you exhale, feel more extension on your arms. And inhale, as you exhale, bring your right arm to the top of your thigh and then bring your left arm up. Now feel the extension from your left foot all the way up to your left hand. Keep breathing here and remember, do not rest over your right arm. And inhale and come up. Exhale and now reverse your warrior. Now move your right arm over your head. And then exhale and bring your right hand down. Can be as high as below your knee, can be lower. And then move your left shoulder back so you can open your chest and then feel the extension in both arms. You can come into a variation to the side. Then bring your hands down, bend your knee. And now be prepared to flow. Good. Plank, chaturanga, upward and downward dog. Breathe. Now be prepared for changing legs. So inhale and bring your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip in three-legged dog. Then inhale, exhale and move your foot forward. Be prepared for your warrior two. Come up and press into both legs and spread out your arms. Feel your warrior two. If you want to go deeper into your hips, bend more your knee. Breathe. Inhale and straighten your legs and arms. Exhale and then one more time in your warrior two, this time deeper. Then inhale, as you exhale, bring your left arm on your thigh and then move your torso and right shoulder back to come into side angle pose. Feel the extension from your foot to your right arm and breathe. And inhale and come up into your warrior two. Exhale and now reverse your warrior. Now extending your left arm over. Relax and bend your knees so you're still in warrior. Then exhale and move your torso to your left so you can reach into your trikonasana or triangle pose. Remember, you need to find your height so your hand can be as low as the floor, as high as below your knee. And then find your variation. Breathe. Then bring your right hand down. Inhale, and as you exhale, then you can flow. Chaturanga, upward and downward dog. Or if you prefer, just half a chaturanga, cobra and downward dog. Now take a deep breath, and as you exhale, be prepared to bring your feet forward. You can jump or you can move one foot at a time. And lift in your heart, inhale, Uttanasana, and then open your feet wide. and be out of your mat, and then grab your big toes. Relax your head and your neck into a wide-legged forward fold or Prasarita Balasana. And inhale, lifting your heart, keep your back lengthened, then move your feet into the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, come down into Malasana pose. Feel your hips stretching, hands in front of your chest. Breathe. And you can fold so you can feel a deeper stretching on your hips. And then you can place your hands on the floor and keep it into the Mudra Anjali. Now press into your hands, come up. Now inhale, lifting your heart. Exhale, now move your right and left back. You can jump or you can move it one at a time to flow. To go with the vinyasa. Finish on your downward dog. Now bring your knees down to the floor and come to your child pose. Relax your back, relax your hips. Breathe. Now we're almost in our peak pose, which is a tripod stand. So come up into Virasana pose, sitting on your heels. Then move your hands to the top of your thighs. Relax your shoulders and shoulder blades together. Take a moment here, and if it is too much for you to stay here, you can use a pair of blocks to sit on them, or just stay in tabletop pose. Now bring your hands down to the floor. And then move the top of your head to the floor. Make sure your elbows are over your wrist and hips over your knees. Then inhale, press into your arms and your toes. And you may stay here if you're a beginner, or if you want to move forward into the tripod stand, then lifting your knees from the floor and then walk forward. Move your knees to your arms and lift your feet from the floor. Try to keep your big toes together. Then you can stay here, or you can bring one leg up into a variation of tripod stand, Sirsasana B. As you can switch from one leg to another, you can just be here, or you can either come into any variation of this handstand. Come down again into your child pose, so you have the chance to bring again the blood on your brain back to your heart. Now as you recover from our peak, then come up. Now it is time for some stretching and back relaxation. So move your legs forward when moving to Paschimottanasana pose. So you can either use a strap or you can use your hands. So if you don't have a strap, you can place your fingertips on the floor. Remember to move your shoulder blades together. Do not curve your back. Then start extending your spine and your neck and head, and then move forward into this forward fold. Then you may stay very, very, very high, or you can see if you can grab your feet. Then keeping that back, just bend your elbows so you keep the action on your back and your spine as you move closer to your legs. Then breathe. Inhale and come out of the pose. Now bend your knees and very slowly bring your back down. Place your elbows on the floor and now lift your chest while moving to a fish pose. Legs are extending on the floor and then lifting your chest. Now bring the top of your head down to the floor. You can use a blanket or a block underneath your back so you can feel more this chest opener. And then just enjoy and breathe. Then release. Now move your feet on the floor and press down into the floor so you can relax your lower back. Feel it resting on your mat. Take a moment here. Now see if you can bring your heel closer to your hands so you can touch them. And then lifting your heart and your hips at the same time, coming to a bridge pose. So we're stretching our neck muscles after the tripod stand. You can come into any variation of bridge, so you can put your hands together and press down to the floor with your arms and hands to get some height. Then release and very slowly bring vertebra by vertebra down on the floor. Then draw your knees into the chest and hug your legs. You can move side to side, just relax your back. Now, after a couple of breaths here, we need to relax our back. So move your arms out and then ready to twist. Move your legs to your right and then at the same time look to the left hand. Breathe. As you enjoy your twisting pose, make sure both shoulders are on the floor. The tendency is to lift the opposite shoulder. Then bring your knees again into the chest. Inhale and be prepared to go into the other side. And very slowly look to the right hand. Remember to press down into your shoulders and shoulder blades so you are giving to your spine a more deeply twist. And come to the center and now find your happy baby. Grab your feet and then open your knees wide. See if you can keep your heels over your knees and you can press down using your hands. You can stay there, you can move side to side, whatever works for you. Now, put your feet together and now see if you can bring your big toes close to your forehead. Then as you exhale, move your feet down to the floor and keep your knees open into butterfly variation. Just relax your legs and hips and feel your lower back closer to the floor. Breathing in and out, feeling your own body relax. Starting from here, the relaxation time. Now, as you're ready, bring your hands and move your knees together. Then, as you press into your feet to feel your lower back on the floor, move your legs down to the floor. Move your toes out so you can relax from your feet to your hip, your body, and then just feel it heavy. Relax every part from your toes to your head. Breathing in and out as low as you can, and remember our belly breathing or our deepest breathing. So So inhale and move your belly out, and as you exhale, bring it in. And inhale and start moving your fingers and your toes. Bring your arms over your head, and now bring the movement back to your body. Place your feet on the floor so you can feel one more time your lower back on your mat. Now very slowly roll over your right so you can rest. Just a couple of breaths on your right. Then using your arms, come up so you can find your easy sitting pose. Now in your comfortable seat, put your thumbs and first fingers together and hands on your knees. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Put your hands together in front of your chest to finish with a big namaste.